Hey everyone, Magic Man Scott 40k here, back at it with more Dawn of War Soulstorm multiplayer. Today I'll be playing as Tau in a 3v3, and this one was pretty cool. This just happened a bit ago. So I woke up, I tried to find a match, and that took a while. But when I did get a match up and going, this was the first one I did, and it ended up being quite the match. It was quite the warm up. It took me a minute to remember how to play. I have been playing other games, so it took me a minute to figure out how to play again. And this one snowballed very quickly, and it's just action, 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 action. So I don't like Tau, so I got this by random. I think I played okay as Tau. I'm not like the best Tau player out there, but I think I played okay. And yeah, so this one's really interesting. I'll go ahead and spoil it. So it is a tier 4 battle, and I think the only reason we won is because we had the middle. So this one's actually really interesting. So we were able to control the middle, but we weren't able to end the game. We weren't able to control the sides. We weren't able to control these sides over here. We just couldn't do it. We tried and tried and tried, but we just could not finish off these players. Their defense was just absolutely insane. And their teamwork was insane too. Their teamwork was bonkers. So I think this is actually a very even match. I think everyone here has about even skills, which is pretty crazy. 6 players, all equally skilled. You don't see that too often. And yeah, I think this one, I'll say this is one that starts out fast and never really slows down. So yeah, I thought this one was really good, and it's really fun to watch. I watched this one a couple times just because it was just fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I don't know if I'll do much of an intro. I don't really know these guys at all. So it's me on the bottom right. Guard got middle. So guard does like a 3-minute vehicle, which is pretty crazy. I never really seen that before. Someone making like a 3-minute vehicle. Dark Eldar does just pure warriors, like the whole game. Warriors are weird because they one-shot anything, but they also die to anything. So if they get up and close, Dark Eldar wins. But let's say you have a long range missile, you can kill Dark Eldar's whole army with the one missile. Just take out the whole entire army. So it's a weird matchup. Very weird matchup. It's very weird to fight against. And then you have Necrons here. Necrons has this really interesting playstyle where he just kind of sends his army into death and then brings them back to life. And it was really fun. You never knew when he was going to bring his army back to life. So it made attacking a lot harder. You would attack him. You would attack his base, and then he would bring this whole army back to life. And you would go, oh, maybe I should go back and defend. I should probably defend and stop attacking him. So it made it for a really interesting back and forth. Eldar goes straight to vehicles. He does this. He skips the aspect portal and goes straight for the soul shrine. But he did spend a lot of resources doing it. He makes a bunch of mines and a bunch of units. So he makes a bunch of stuff. So it's a pretty expensive quick vehicle. Orcs, I think Orcs plays normally. And I feel really bad for this guy, because this guy tried extremely hard. But he was playing normally, and everyone else was playing weird. So I felt really bad for this guy. But yeah. For me, I try to play normal. I don't really know how to play weird. I don't really know how to play in a different style. So I just play normally. And yeah. So I think this one is just really cool to watch, like all the explosions and stuff. I thought that was fun. And yeah, hopefully you like this one. And I think that's gonna be it for the intro. I don't want to go talk too much. And Dark Eldar was actually the host. He hosted like 4 times, and this is the first one that worked. We had like 3 crashes, and then the 4th time it worked. So that's the story there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start it. This is more of a lengthy one. It's a pretty lengthy, so you have to sit in for a while. This took a long time to load, so people were like waking up. This had like a 2-minute load time, so people were probably on their phones, not looking at the screen. So it took a minute for us to figure out that, oh, it actually loaded. Usually it's like a 20-second load time. So seeing a really long load time threw me off. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing normally. I'm not gonna do anything fancy. Oh, he does make the... Okay, it's not a cheater. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, so you just go straight to tier 2. And I guess guard does it too. I think anyone who gets middle... See, so this guy's going straight to tier 2. This guy's going straight to tier 2. I think anyone who gets middle, I think this is fine. If you get the middle spawn, that's pretty much what I do. I do economy first. I go heavy economy, and then I go straight to tier 2. So this is good. Now what it does mean is that he has no real early game, and he has no real army. And you can't rush too. You can't do this and rush. So me, I kind of push forward a bit. I'm just kind of scouting. So I do Vespids. You can jump around on this map. You can jump over here. So I figured I'd go Vespids. Now Tau Commander, I decided not to do Tau Commander because of the Farseer and a bunch of other stuff. I figured with the Farseer, it's not worth it. So here I'm just denying him Relic, and Orcs goes full economy, which is not a bad idea. Necron's going in. Looks like it's working out pretty well. Here I attack Eldar. Again, I'm scouting. So now we know who's who. We know Eldar's here. So now we know where everyone's at. I made 2 stealth suits, and that's it. So I'm capping this 2 at a time. So it's gonna take me a while. So I think Imperial Guard, yeah, Imperial Guard's done. Me, I'm still trying to capture my points. I have not captured my points yet. So it's gonna take me a minute. So I have a pretty slow early game. So here I see mines. I think I switched to gun. I forget what my plan is. But I knew I was running out of time. People were adjusting to my playstyle. And once they adjusted to my playstyle, this wouldn't work anymore. Once they figure out your rush, the rush just fails. So you can see here, warriors do absolutely stupid damage. But they also get killed in like one hit. So it's a very weird matchup. So the mines, I can't really do anything. I think I did slow down his tier 2 for a while. He's got his tier 2 right here. I think I did slow it down a little bit. I have no answer for the Big Mac, so the Big Mac just kind of rolls over me. So my Vespid rush failed. Dark Elder is going in. Warriors and Homunculus is a pretty common build order. And you can see the Necron Lord getting absolutely shredded. Necron, these Dark Eldar warriors are just insane. They're just bonkers. And Necron Lord is already dead. It's been like 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, Necron Lord died. That's crazy damage. And here, again, orcs go full economy. I think orcs play normally. But yeah, that's crazy. Just in like 10 seconds, Necron Lord's just dead. Now here, the upgraded obelisk does wonders. The big boom attack. I don't know what you would call it, but the upgraded obelisk actually does crazy high damage to warriors. And looks like the warriors are upgraded too, so this is a very expensive tier 1. This guy is not going tier 2 for a long time. And then we kind of double team Necrons, which is fine, I think. Usually you want to push Necrons early, so I think this is fine. And then Eldar does the quick vehicle thing. And Orcs is probably confused. I bet Orcs has no idea what's going on. I have a pretty small army right now. It's not a scary army. So ignoring me is fine. Interesting fight there. So this 3v3 starts out pretty fast and it just gets faster and faster and faster, and it kind of gets out of control. Second Necron Lord. I'm not sure how he afforded it because he just bought like 10 turrets. So I'm not sure how he's affording all this. I'm surprised these Eldar Banshees are doing anything. These Banshees are garbage. But it's working out this time. Now you got the Archon. Very powerful Dark Eldar army. Vipers are a good choice. They can destroy vehicles too, so Vipers are pretty solid. Very expensive early game for Necrons. These guys are not going tier 2 for a long time. And it looks like there's knobs on the field, so orcs are 1.5. My tier 2? I just started. Okay, I just bought it. It's gonna be a while before I'm tier 2. So this is what I mean by we were able to control middle, but we had a really hard time actually doing anything. We just had a really tough time dealing with these guys. So all of us have a pretty small army, if you look at it. Our army is actually really tiny. I'm not even sure if upgraded orcs is even a good idea, because our army is it's honestly not that strong. You could have just I think spam would have been better instead of upgrades, but it's fine. Here I'm using my crew as like a spotter. I'm trying to use my crew as a spotter here. I can also use my crew as like a tank. I can eat the meat and they'll heal, and I can use that to tank a lot of damage. Now Dark Elder's army is pretty crazy. Eldar made a turret. And I bet Orcs is very confused. Like, what's going on? A bunch of vehicles, a bunch of warriors. It's a very odd build order. And maybe that's why it's so strong. It's just very weird. I do think Dark Eldar is playing pretty much perfectly. No real mistakes. Then you got the heavy weapon team. I'm not even sure if the heavy weapon team is even good here, because the Vipers can kill it. It's kind of an odd choice there. And I think my Vespids are about to go down. Yeah, I think my Vespids are pretty much dead. I forget why I made Vespids the second time. Then you got a Basilisk. I haven't seen any guardsmen yet, so you just spent all his points on you just spent everything on vehicles.
3 minutes until taken.
Tau Commander, I think Tau Commander mostly for the traps. That's pretty much it. One vehicle down. Big Mac does have the vehicle stun, so you can stun these vehicles and finish them off. This is becoming a match where the slightest movement mistake means death. So you really gotta keep track of the movement. Oh, now I'm tier 2. 10 minute tier 2, not the best. Here I notice the relics. They haven't captured the relics for some reason, so I went ahead and pushed. My army is kind of garbage, to be honest.
2 minutes.
The Viper can easily the Viper can kill us. It's not a strong army by any means. And then I see Warp Spiders. This is why you really need scouting. Warp Spiders go in. Looks like they're focusing down the heavy weapon team. Makes sense. Okay, now we have Guardsmen. Pretty strong army. Heavy weapon team goes down. Most of the spiders lived, so I guess that was worth it. Orcs is going in. Not a bad idea. Pretty big fight going on. Looks like Guards tier 3.
1 minute until taken hold.
And this is like this deciding fight because the timer is getting low. So this is a pretty intense fight. One Basilisk down. I'm not sure what killed it. Warp Spiders going in. Nobody can shoot. The Warp Spiders can just walk in and do whatever they want. Big Mech goes down. I'm not sure if he used the stun or not.
Until taken hold victory.
Dark Eldar are just shooting for days. I can't even imagine how much damage this is. This is kind of a mess of a fight, so if people get confused here, it makes a lot of sense. This is I can't even tell what's going on. It looks like they're doing like an all-in. Interesting that he's not putting these warriors in a transport. Now Necrons has a pretty big army. This is actually looking pretty scary. And I'm not seeing a priest on the guardsman. Archon might go. Yeah, Archon down. Dark Elder actually took a lot of damage. And I'm not seeing any real vehicles here. So guard's actually looking pretty bad. So I would say the other team did really well. It looked really even there for a while, but it looks like they, yeah, I would say that was a successful push. But now all these guys are in the red. So yeah, it's time to go. And again, my army's not that scary. It looks cool though, right? So here we do lose middle for a bit. Knobs do kill my battle suit guy. I made the battle suit just for the Vipers. Knobs are super expensive. I think they're more expensive than anything I got. So I'm not even sure if this was worth it. And when I upgrade this, just so I can kill the like the Vipers were becoming a big problem, so I upgraded my listening post. And it looks like Necron's army's dead. Yeah. It's just really hard to fight Dark Eldar. It really is. This is like the third Necron Lord. Yeah, the third Necron Lord down. And this does become a tier 4 battle. So you'll see tier 4 units here in a bit. Yeah, Necrons are just getting absolutely slaughtered. Necrons are... Dark Elder is basically impossible to beat unless you have a long range unit. Like any long range weapon, like heavy bolters or something like that. And these knobs are just getting slaughtered. But they capture the middle, so that's pretty good. Now I can't really shoot without a spotter, so I need to spot the map again. Interesting though, poison upgrade. I'm not seeing any poison upgrade. And he's not making the Archon again. And no homunculus. So no real detection really. We don't really have any detection. Still no priest on the Ogrins. That's interesting. Okay, Lehman Russ. First sign of a tier 4. Now we slowly capture the middle again. Oh, but now he's got an actual tier 4 Baneblade. Most of their army was anti-infantry, so I'm not sure if they have an answer for this. Eldar might have a Bright Lance platform. And here I push Orcs. I kind of wanted to 1v1 Orcs. You know, I thought that'd be fair. I'm not a huge fan of these 2v1ing. Like, it's not fun, the 2v1. So it's not fun for me. So I let these guys do their thing. I wasn't watching. This is an interesting battle because the Baneblade like one-shots Monolith, but the Monolith one-shots like Caskins. Like it's a tier 3 unit, and the Monolith like one-shots them. So it's an interesting back and forth. And you do have war spiders here helping out. Now you got this big Necron army. Oh, there goes the Basilisk. I would say that's pretty good, taking out the Basilisk. Nice job there. 4th Necron Lord. Necron's gonna take a lot of damage here. Oh, now he's got the poison upgrade. Really hard to stop Guard's tier 4 push. Now I gotta be careful because, yeah, the monolith is like one-shotting my everything. Monolith is like one-shotting all my stuff. Now that I think about it, Necron's only made warriors, and I think that's it. So that's interesting. Just pure warriors. Here I push orcs. I feel really bad for him. I think he played fine. He played normally. I think he needs a... He could make a bomber jet right now. The bomber jet would kill everything I got. And I think I'll see a Catan shard here in a second. The Deceiver. Yeah, here we go. Deceiver. I don't know if this is the best usage of Deceiver, but pretty cool. If you play your cards right, Deceiver can end the game by himself. Orcs just try and stay alive, which I respect a lot. He's focusing down my battle suit for some reason. And then Dark Elder helps me out, which I didn't really need. I didn't need the help out, but whatever. Okay. Oh, now they're having a tier 4 battle. Looks like everybody lost their relics. I'm not sure how. Oh, looks like Guard is being pushed back. Good job. And here I really did try to finish off orcs, and I wasn't really looking. I was like, oh, this should be easy peasy. And here I thought I destroyed their boys hut, so I'm like, how's he making new units? He doesn't have the boys hut. So this is me not paying attention because I thought I won, and half my army, half my guys died. And you can see Dark Eldar. Dark Eldar also made the same mistake. He stopped looking over here for a minute, and half his army died. Yeah, Guard's being pushed back. Good job. If you push Guard back, then I guess that was a good use of the Deceiver. Yeah, he's got all this, but no Bright Lance platform. The Bright Lance platform would have easily killed the Baneblade.
3 minutes until taken hold.
And here he's desperately trying to kill my battle suit. I don't know why, but he's just obsessed over killing it. I think Orcs would have won if he would have just spammed instead of upgrading. I think spam would have been better. And I'm not sure if the Warp Spiders have the grenade upgrade. The grenade upgrade would destroy these tanks, no problem. Now here we're kind of at a stalemate. We're all tier 4. It's kind of a mess right now. And I'm floating in resources. I don't really know what to do at this point. I never really done this before. I'm not really a Tau player, so I don't know what to do.
2 minutes.
I do end up going Kroot the crew tier 3. I think that makes more sense. This is the deal with the war spiders. This is the deal with the knobs. So I think the crew one makes a lot more sense. And here I really thought he had nothing, and I'm not paying attention like at all. My mind is somewhere else. So I kind of let all my stuff die. I really thought orcs had nothing. But you can see I'm really struggling here. Now here, I wasn't looking at all. And Eldar attacks. I think I do have the drone, but I forgot to use it. There you go, now I react. I'm starting to react now. I'm using my abilities. And there goes 3 vehicles. All my vehicles are going down. I think I lost like 8 vehicles so far. And I wasn't paying attention. So it looks like we're winning, but I think we're actually at a stalemate. And I lost a lot. I lost like half my army. So I'm actually like, I don't have anything really. I don't have much. Really, if Eldar has the platform cannon, it's GG. Nice Farseer. I'm not sure what the Farseer is for. You could do that big warp storm attack. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I think if it wasn't for the timer victory, I think they could have won. I think this was an extremely close game. And you see this big explosion, and you think, oh, orc's dead. No, they actually stayed alive. I don't know how. I sent like a full power tier 2 Tau army against nothing, and orcs managed to survive all of it. And I lost like everything. I lost all my tier 2 units. So yeah. So that was a timer victory. We controlled middle for a while. Necrons could have easily decapped it with anything. So I think Necrons could have easily stopped it. Seer Council could have stopped it. A lot of choices there. Here I make the Harbinger drones. I'm floating in resources, so I make the Harbinger drones. I make a tier 3 army. But this tier 3 army is very expensive, so I don't think I go tier 4. And the tier 4 does nothing. I unlock 2 units that do like nothing. So I just don't bother with tier 4. It unlocks the Krutox and the Greater Narlock, which I don't know if that would help me at all. So I just don't bother with it. But yeah, very interesting game. I think everybody played excellent. I want to start off with that. And I think this was extremely close. I think if this game went on for another minute, I think we might have lost. It was extremely close game. So yeah, I think this went on for a minute or two longer. I don't know. Could have lost. And Necrons could have brought all this back to life and just absolutely annihilated everything. So yeah. But you can see here my army is just garbage. I just kind of I wasn't paying attention because I was like, oh, this building should go down in like 3 seconds. I got the Vespid ability. I got 2 anti-vehicle units. This building should go down instantly, and it didn't. So yeah, that's my bad. And my stealth suits died right here. I have no idea how they got detected. I don't think Eldar has anything. And I don't think orcs have anything. So I'm not sure how my stealth suits died. But yeah, this is just me making a lot of mistakes. But I think it's still really fun to watch. I think this was a total blast to watch. And yeah, I probably could have played better, but oh well. I think this was a really good one. And honestly, like I said, if it wasn't for the timer, I really do think this team here could have won. They did capture the middle first, and then we took it back. So they were the first to capture this area. So, long story short, I think this was a good match. And it's very fun to watch. Like, I would absolutely watch this again. Just, I would turn everything off and just watch the fighting. The fighting's just super fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it, I think. This was an excellent match, I think. And, who knows? Maybe we could have just stalemated the whole time. Everybody was tier 4. We just stalemate. That would have been fun. Was Dark Eldar tier 4? No. No, I guess not. I can't tell. I don't know if he's tier 3 or tier 2. There's pretty much no reason to go tier 3. So, oh well. He did make a vehicle factory, but I don't know if he made anything. I don't see any vehicles. You could make a Raven and stun the monolith. But I'm not seeing any. He still hasn't made a transport. The Dark Eldar transport is ass, but it's still a transport. It can travel your guys across. And I'm surprised Eldar was not tier 4 with all that economy stuff he did. So, let's see. Guard's economy is honestly not even that good. For Guard, you expect a lot higher number. And still no priest. Like, no priest, no assassin. You could have went a lot crazier, for sure. You could have went absolutely nuts. Dark Elder economy, 27 power. That's weird. I'm not sure why his power is so low. Well, warriors they just cost blue. So I guess you don't really need power. But that's odd. His economy is honestly not that good. Necrons, honestly, plus 75 is playable. It's doable. And I'm not sure where his... Oh, I guess his base is over here. Wow, he hit tier 4 again. He built this twice. Interesting, he skipped the greater core. Honestly, pretty solid use of resources. I do think it's weird that he made only warriors, but whatever. Pretty solid use of resources, I would say. Eldar has... His economy could honestly be higher. And yeah, I can't tell if he's tier 3 or tier 4. But yeah, no Steer Council, no... Kind of an underwhelming army. I'm still confused. I'm not I'm not really sure what the Farseer is for, but clearly had some kind of plan. Did Guard even have command squad? I didn't even see command squad. Okay, he does have a command squad.
Devotion is assured.
Command squad's halfway dead. I'm not seeing the priest ability being used or the psyker ability being used. So interesting. Kind of just threw your command squad away. Very odd. Do you have a okay, he does have a Tactica control. I don't know what he bought though. But yeah, you could definitely could have gone a lot harder. So yeah, that's my summary for that. With 700 power, Necrons could have done some crazy stuff. So I think Necrons could have been a huge threat if it would have kept on going. You could have stolen the Lehman Russes and made a comeback. And then we got... So Guard got top score. I'm actually surprised because he lost a lot of units. Lost a ton of units. And then... Looks like me and Dark Eldar had a similar score. I think Dark Eldar did extremely well. Extremely well. Might have been our best player. Guard did really well, but I don't know, his army was so small. He had a really tiny army. Then let's see here. Necrons has 82 kills and 200 deaths. That looks really bad, but the monolith was absolutely... I think the monolith killed all my stuff. It killed all my vehicles, it killed all my guys. So, 200 deaths is bad, but the monolith was absolutely annihilating me. And then Eldar had the most kills. Not bad. And then Orcs, 100 kills. 100 kills is pretty good. I would say, yeah, so this does look pretty even. I would say this is a very even match. Oh, and there was sharing. Looks like Eldar was sharing. So that's cute. Yeah, I think that's all I can really say about this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's really all I can really add to this one. It's one heck of a warm-up match. I'll say that. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.